Well, hello everybody, Bug Eater 64 here, and today we are going to do an FS Airlines flight, but we're also going to be flying, the uh, Airplane Heaven DC-3 in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. We're going to be going from Palm Beach, Florida to Greenville, Spartanburg. Going to bring the bird home. Going to be making a little money with it. So it's going to be interesting. Should be a little bit of fun too. I hope you enjoy it. So let's get inside the aircraft. Let's get things started. And let's enjoy a good flight. See you inside. Okay, well, today we're going to be going from Palm Beach back to KGSP, our home base at Greenville, Spartanburg, and we're going to be flying a DC-3. Now, this is in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, and we're going to be flying the Update 11 Airplane Heavens DC-3. So let's get it ready to go. I like this airplane a lot. Of course, I love DC-3s. Actually parachuted out of a couple of them over my short lifetime of almost 70 years. So here we are inside the cockpit, getting ready to carry our passengers. This is going to be an FS Airlines flight, so we will be carrying packs. So we got the doors open. Go ahead and make sure those are closed for now. Those are cowling flaps for the engines. The thing that's nice about this is that this particular version that I'm flying today, Trans World Airlines livery on it, is the updated one, so we've got some modern avionics in it, which helps a lot with the autopilot navigation. And for this flight, now according to the aircraft information in Microsoft Flight Simulator, this aircraft has a 2,300 nautical mile range. The DC-3, as a rule, flew between 800 and 1,000 miles. So I think they're pushing that a little bit. We got our door and cargo area open, so we can get the passengers on board and so on. And we have our external power connected. So we'll see how this goes. I've got the fuel tanks all filled. Whoa, wait a minute. Okay, I'm beginning to see it. Well, let's go ahead and do our little walk around, and we'll see how things go. As I was saying, I've got both main tanks and auxiliary tanks are all completely filled, so we have plenty of fuel to go this 500 miles. I think it's 509 miles or something like that, but shouldn't be a problem. Engine looks good. There's our So the aircraft is looking okay, except that its tail is off the ground. Now, that I'm beginning to see a possible problem in that we are carrying containers of helium, and I'm thinking in the closed compartment they're in the tail section, they may be leaking. So with that being the problem, that could be why our tail is sticking up in the air. Just a guess, not an intelligent guess, but it's a guess. So we're going to have to get that taken care of here. So we'll get the flight crew to get up there and take a look at that and see if we can get those things closed. and if need be, we will take that cargo off the airplane, because we're going to have a hard time getting all the packs on board. All right, so back in the cockpit now. We've got the issue taken care of. We'll go ahead and close the cargo door and the other door now that we've got the aircraft back where it belongs and the passengers are on board. Alrighty. Everything appears to be okay now. So let's battery on. Get our position lights on so people can see what we're doing here. And that one, yeah, mag switch always seems to stick. But anyway, it looks like they're both on. Okay, let's double check the controls. Get that out of the way so we can see what's going on here. Get the fuel tank turned on. I'm going to start with the left main. This thing does fight me, especially on this right side. But we will get it done. Come on now. You're so finicky. All right, let's double check. Full tank. All right. So we're going to start off by flying on the left main. And let's go ahead and get the cowl flaps open. And we are set up for our flight plan. Make sure we're on GPS. We're going to go ahead and set the autopilot altitude. Start with a 500-foot climb rate just to be safe. Makes it easier to set that up now before I actually get in the air and have to try to look over and take my eyes off other gauges and controls. So I think we're about ready to go there. With our Garmin 530 and 430. Okay, so that's set up. Let's go ahead and get mixture to full rich. Propeller RPMs full. Crack the throttles. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with the got the battery on external power. Let's get the booster pumps starting. And we'll hear them coming on. And fuel is registering full tanks. So let's go ahead and get it down to our right engine. And I should be hearing blades turning, but I don't. Okay, so that means I didn't pull the switch down far enough. There we go. And we can hear and see the blades start to turn. It takes about 4 seconds or 12 turns. And then we can kick the right engine starter. And we should have a good engine start. So that is working goodly. Okay. And we're moving. That's not good. Wait a minute. Somebody forgot to put the parking brake on. Silly old fart. Okay, well, I can see it there, but okay, now it's on. Now it's off. Okay. Sometimes it gets a little bit finicky. Let's get this thing on. All right. Parking brake is locked and on. That's why you're supposed to use checklist. Turn off the boosters. We got plenty of fuel now. All right, so let's go ahead and get the inverter on. Turn off ground power. And go ahead and get started just the left engine. And you can hear it turning. All right, and let's kick the starter. And left engine starting up. So we've got 2 good engine starts. That means this girl is flyable now. We've got power. Okay. Let's get
Palm Beach ground air Americajo XX Alpha Alpha Delta X-ray 010.
Get our clearances, get the fuel heat on.
Air Americajo XX Alpha Alpha Delta X-ray 010 taxi to and hold short of runway 28 right via taxiway Golf Bravo. Contact tower on 119.1 when ready. Taxiing hold short runway 28 right via taxiway Golf Bravo Air Americajo XX Alpha Alpha Delta X-ray 010.
Okay, we're getting about ready to go here. So we will get our FS Airlines flight ready to get into the sky and head from Palm Beach up to Greenville Spartanburg International in our Airplane Heaven DC-3. It's a lovely aircraft. I really like it. Now, according to the Microsoft sim information, this aircraft has an actual nautical mile range of 2,300 miles. Ain't happening. Not in the real world anyway, not that I'm aware of. It's more like 800 to 1,000 miles. But we're going to get moving here. That being said, we're only flying 509 miles today, so there it is. Love the sound of engines changing when you open and close windows. Just the way it should be. Always helps with the immersion in a simulator. So we're pulling up here to our hold short, 28 right. Finish getting things ready here and move out onto the runway. Now keep in mind, I've got, even though we're only going 500 miles, I went ahead and set up this aircraft with full tanks, mains and auxiliaries. So we've got plenty of fuel. But I've noticed with a few of the aircraft in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and the reason I went ahead and filled the tanks was because some of the aircraft have a tendency of using much more fuel than they should be. So we'll see what happens here. All right, so let's get ready here. Add some power. Release the brakes. Get the airspeed up to between 70 and 80 knots. Which doesn't take long with this girl. And she'll lift right off. And rotate. Landing gear coming up. And we'll start to make a turn to the right. To head north. So, with that, let's get moving here. We got 500 and some odd miles to go, which is going to take about 3 hours, or actually a little more. Boogity boogie boogie, and now let's, while I'm checking oh, wait a minute, oh, time for aerobatics, whoop, stalled it out, saved it. Co-pilot and all the passengers got airsick, and I hate having to clean this one up. But let's get going. Hey, stuff happens. What can I say? We're a cheap airline, but you get your money's worth with us. And we didn't break the airplane. Isn't that something? Yep, looking good there. All right, so remember I was talking about fuel? Yeah. Guess what? We have run out. When I went to switch to the auxiliary tanks, they were empty. The aircraft, once I took off, apparently it emptied those tanks. But they were full when I was getting ready to leave. So that's a glitch. And I just stalled the wing. Try and save it. Try and save it. Here we go. Yeah. We do have, yeah, that tank, that's a main and it's empty. There's an airfield right around this area, but I can't find it. I can't see it, even looking at the map. It's showing that it's there, but I sure didn't see it, and it's not listed as a grass runway. So I think I've found a field that I'm going to try and get to. But I don't think I'm going to make it. The engines are just rotating. They're not running right now. Right wing stall. We're done. Hey, at least I left it on the road. What can I say? So first things first, we're going to go up here and we're going to exit FS Airlines, abort the flight. That way we don't get penalized. So we're going to go to X-Plane12 and we're going to fly the AeroWorks DC-3. Same flight from Palm Beach to Greenville. Exact same fuel load and cargo weight. And we'll see how it works this time. So we'll just see how things go here. The AeroWorks freeware airplane is very nice. It also has the Garmin 530, but it has a pop-out, so that's why I'm using it. And it has an autopilot in it that makes it very nice. And tech info on this aircraft is that it has a maximum range of 800 to 1,000 miles. So that to me is much more realistic. Over the years, you know, it's a very capable airplane. They're still flying today, and over the years I've actually jumped out of a couple of these in my short 69 years of kicking around on this planet. But this is a very nice airplane. Airplane Heaven's airplane is very nice too. I think it's just got that glitch with the fuel, which I don't believe this one has, but we will find out very quick. I've never had a problem with burning too much fuel in my other flights in this aircraft, but we're going to give it a shot. Again, this is FS Airlines flight, and we're going to give her a go. So we've got flaps already set in takeoff position. We'll move out runway 28 right, just like before. And we will get this lady in the air. So landing lights are on. We are getting down the runway. And we have rotation. Man, let's get ready to boogity. Get moving to Greenville. Yeah, we're going to cover these 500 miles pretty quick. And I ended up setting up my RPMs and manifold pressures the same as I did in the other aircraft. So we are on approach now into Greenville-Spartanburg, getting ready to land on runway 4, and no fuel issues. There's a definite difference. There's a glitch with some of the aircraft in Microsoft Flight Simulator, which is something they're aware of, but they are going to work on it. And there's even a couple third-party mods that may help this situation. So no issues there. Makes life interesting. You do what you have to do to make the flight complete. So, with that, we're going to take our AeroWorks DC-3 in X-Plane12 and see if we can make a decent landing. Normally we would come in at runway 22, but today they're doing runway 4, so the wind change. Landing gear down and locked. First degree of flaps. Second degree of flaps. And we'll be shortly start to make our right turn into the runway. 3/4 flaps. Okay, looking good. We got plenty of runway, and this aircraft doesn't need a lot, so no worries. Take a little right rudder here. Full flaps. We'll ease her down. down safe. Let the tail drop. There it is. We'll just let it roll. We'll clean up the aircraft going a little too fast to get the first taxiway there, so we'll just clean up the aircraft, get the flaps up, and then give it a little bit of power so we can get to the next available. Alright, so there we are. We can go ahead and cleaned up. We're off the runway. Now we can go ahead and taxi to parking. Well, we made the flight on the fuel that was on board the aircraft with no issues. We're going to make a little bit of money with our FS Airlines virtual airline. Welcome to Greenville Spartanburg International, home base for Air America Duet. Yeah, right. Good to go. Okay, well, let's see here. Second flight went extremely well. The only issue with the first attempt was the fact that is the fuel. And hopefully there's a mod that's going to come out, or there'll be a correction in Microsoft Flight Simulator itself to help some of these fuel issues. Like I said, the DC-3 is not the only aircraft I've noticed the problem with, where aircraft are burning more fuel than I believe they should. But remember, I am not a professional pilot. I have done some flying over the years, but I have never been licensed. I spent most of my time falling out of perfectly good aircraft. And some of you probably believe that I hit my head a few times too many times. So anyway, the flight went well. We finally got paid. We got the bird home. So now Air America Duet has all its aircraft at its home base in Greenville, Spartanburg. There will be another flights coming very soon. I hope you enjoyed this one. It was a challenge. It really was. It took me, for the Microsoft Flight Simulator portion, I tried to make that flight 4 different times and couldn't get it done. So with the X-Plane12 AeroWorks DC-3 C47, one attempt, one flight, but again, everything went well with the fuel. When it says that aircraft can fly 800 or 1,000 miles fully loaded, it could. There was no doubts in my mind that it could. The Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 Airplane Heaven version, where they got that information for over 2,000 miles flight distance, that's just doesn't seem right to me. I can't find anywhere where an aircraft, a DC-3, could fly 2,000 miles, especially fully loaded. Anyway, it's all what it is. Okay. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I had some fun making it. Like I said, it was a challenge, and it's the first time I've had my DC-3 doing aerial acrobatics. But until next time, this is Bug Eater 64, and as always, remember, safe flying.